Hi Seay Bears, welcome to my channel. Today we are actually doing something a little bit different, and I'm actually really excited to actually be doing this because I know I've been putting it off for months and months now, and I've been telling you guys that I'm going to launch this review series / interview series, but I never did it. And for those of you who are like OG Seay Bears, you know that the name has changed so many times. It went from BL Deep Dive to See It My Way, but I finally just decided to name it Seay It because you're actually going to see me interacting with you guys and interviewing people, and hopefully interviewing people and reviewing series in depth. So this is the first official episode of Seay It. This is an interview portion, and I'm happy, so happy that I got to interview Ash. I look up to him as a writer, honestly, and I'm not a writer myself. I suck at it, but honestly, he's inspired me so much, and he has inspired a lot of people with the way that he wrote in, all of the characters of Game Boys. And if you haven't seen any of his other work, I encourage you to check it out. I will link some things down below for you to check out. It's discovery for myself too, because I don't know that much about his other work, but I'm diving into it. But on to the point. I actually had the privilege of interviewing Ash, and honestly, I was so nervous. When you watch this video, please excuse the nervousness and the awkwardness and the weirdness that I have. But honestly, I hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully this launches something that will have more to come soon, especially on the interview side. Hopefully I get to interview some of our favorite BL stars, not even BL, like other films as well, film series. We're not gonna limit ourselves, so hopefully this launches something that can be great for all of us. I just want to show what's behind the camera. Like, I want to highlight the people that work behind, the directors, the producers, the writers, as well as the people that are in front of you that you see every day or every week, the actors, actresses. So this series is something that's going to have a little bit of something in it for everyone, I hope. So I hope you guys watch, I hope you guys enjoy, and if you are new, hello. If you are returning, hello again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification so you know each and every time I upload. And also follow me on social media. They'll be right up here, I think. Up here or up here? I think it's up here. But they'll be right up here. So you can get updates on the Seay It series. So thank you guys so much for even clicking on this video. I'm going to get to the interview now. I'm not going to hold you too much longer. But yeah, all right, on to the interview. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming by to See It My Way. Today I actually have a really special guest, and I'm so glad that he actually accepted to come here and let me talk to him about, Game Boy related things and such. And we have Mr. Ash here, the writer for Game Boys. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Hello, kumusta? Hi to Jordie's viewers. I'm Ash Malanum. I am the writer of Game Boys. Thank you for having me, Jordie.
Oh, no. Thank you for even considering coming onto my channel, because I know and a lot of people know that a lot of us are really big fans of Game Boys, and you guys have just changed the community so much that honestly, it's just such an honor to even be able to talk to you like this in such a casual manner. But we're just going to go through a couple of questions, guys, and we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, see what's on Ash's mind as far as, how Game Boys came to be, what he thinks about it, and, what he's going to do in the future. So are you ready for the questions, Ash?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right, so the first one actually comes from a really big fan of yours. Her name is Jay. She's actually from Trinidad. But she asked, what is the process like for submitting the writing for an episode
And she also said that she has a little something of her own and wanted to know if you were willing to read it.
Mm. Sure, I would love to read her work whenever I have time. So for the question, the process starts with me, Sir Elmer Gatchalian, our creative consultant, and Direct June Lana, our chief creative officer. We'll be brainstorming. Usually, I will pitch the storyline for the episode, and then if they like it, they will ask me to write it, and then usually in other series we will have to write a sequence treatment, but because of the time constraints, I go immediately to writing the script, and then after I write the first draft, we'll send it to Sir Elmer and Direct June. Sir Elmer will check it, which he will comment if there is something that I need to address or to change, and then June, Direct June will read it, and also will comment, and if he thinks there is something that I need to be revised, he will return it to me, and then I will send another draft. And then final approval will always be with Direct June. That's how our process with Game Boys.
Okay. So like does the with Game Boys, did they present the concept to you first, or did you kind of like already have this story kind of unfolding in your mind?
With Game Boys, they just give me a brief. They want to do a BL. They want to do it virtually. I mean, the screen time genre, and they want it to be maybe 2-3 characters, and then they asked me to pitch, and then I called actually a Direct Ivan to brainstorm with him first, and then we presented it to Direct June, and he approves of the concept, so that's how we came up with it with Game Boys.
Okay, so you guys are like, so you had like a concept and you came up with this amazing story just based off of that concept, which honestly I wish I could write as well as you guys do, because I can only imagine how hard it is to follow like, you know, a certain concept and just, you know, also keep like your stamp on it as well without like deviating. But hey, I commend you because I probably could never.
I'm sure you could do it too, Jordie.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. You might get like a children's book from me, but I don't know. But the next question is, how is the story of Kyril similar to your story?
It's not really similar to mine. Yeah, I think their story is very unique to them. Although I've always said that sometimes I flirt like Gab, and I could also be so dismissive like Cairo. But other than that, there's not really a similarity between their story and my story. Although I try to inject a little bit of my personality to my characters, but that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can, which it's crazy because we can all find a little bit of ourselves in, you know, Gav, Kai, or even Pearl. Like Pearl is a very, very relatable character in the story. Everybody loves her. So I think you did an awesome job at presenting characters that everybody could relate to. But another thing is, what are some of the other genres other than like BL? Because you did say when they presented it to you, they wanted a BL. What are some other genres that you want to explore in the future?
Yeah. Actually, one of my goals as a writer is to be a very reliable writer that whenever they think of a project with any genre, they would think of my name first. That's my goal as a writer, to be a reliable one. So I'm open to exploring different genres. I think I've mentioned this before. I'd like to try. I would like to write uh, a con artist type of a story.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So kind of
Yeah,
like suspenseful, kind of
something
yeah, like
like
that.
yeah, very very parasite, something like that. But of
Oh,
course,
okay. Oh, wow.
uh,
Parasite, that was a really wow. That's some
yeah,
big shoes to fill, Ash.
it was brilliantly written. I don't know if I can.
Yes.
I hope I can write something like that in the future.
Hey, well, the way you encouraged me with writing, I encourage you. Hey, I will support you in anything you do. So go for it. Um, Again, like that's some big shoes to fill, and I know you can do it. Um, so for the next question, did you think Game Boys would ever make so much of a wave, especially with international fans? Um, Game Boys has done. I mean, I don't even know if we really comprehend the scope that Game Boys has, like, burst through with, especially internationally. Did you ever think that it would make such a big wave?
Honestly, we did not expect that kind of reception from everyone. I guess we underestimated the BL community. I know that we will get 100,000 views, but we did not really expect it to blow up like that. First, I'm confident with our work, with our actors, director, with everyone in the production. Confident that we will present something beautiful. We will offer something beautiful to the audience, but we did not expect that it will blow up like that. So we're really thankful to the BL community and to everyone who's been supporting us. It's been a journey.
Yeah, you guys have really, like I said, time and time again, have changed the way that BLs are written. As someone, many of us have been part of the BL community for years. Myself for about 10 years now, since high school. And to see a BL come out that addresses issues in such a amazing way and create such a atmosphere that's very, very relatable to everyone, especially in this time. You guys were really the first BL to really make so much noise and make something that everybody could relate to, from the pandemic to having to create relationships like we are now, to just dealing with ourselves as LGBTQIA members from a day-to-day basis and having to deal with that adversity. You guys did a really, really amazing job just projecting that. So again, I'm going to be commending you throughout this whole interview. But honestly, I only give credit where credit is due. So next question. How has Game Boys changed you after seeing your work come to life? And if you could, what would you have done differently?
Hmm. I don't know if there's really a significant change in me. I'm still. Um, hmm. Well, I think the biggest change is that because of Game Boys, we have a little bit of influence. We could say and that I know that there are people that will be listening or seeing our stories or the stories that I've written. I've been writing for 5 years now in movies. I think this is the first time that we really get that much attention from a lot of people, and it's actually nice that people are watching your work. It's really rewarding. Mhm. And what was the second question? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. The second question was, what would you have done differently if you could?
Hmm. Hmm. Sometimes when I submit my script, sometimes I would like to change some scenes or sequences or adjust. But I like it so far how it turned out in the screen. So yeah, I don't think there's something that I would want to change in terms of the story.
Okay. All right. Um, so next, we're gonna get a little bit more into you yourself as a person, aside for Game Boy. So, if there's anything that you would like want to say to the people that admire you, tell us a little bit more about Ash. Tell us about the person that comes behind the pen.
Hmm. Uh, let's see. Well, I'm just like everyone else. I like so many things. Um, I'm a fan of so many things. I'm a fan of BL. I'm a fan of volleyball, figure skating. I'm a big fan of Beyonce.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, I'd like to try so many things, but I know I can't. Because I would like to do musical theater as a stage actor, but I can't sing and I can't dance. That's my biggest frustration. Maybe if I can sing and dance, I would be a writer today.
You'll be up there with Beyonce.
Yeah, but maybe that's a better plan. So I became a writer. Hmm. What is to know about me? I'm very much single. So if you have viewers there, hello guys, DM me.
Well, honestly, like, don't I? I have a lot of things that I want to do as well. So I understand your position. Like, you have all these dreams and things, and you wish you could do things, but I think that a lot of times we have a purpose other than what we want, and a lot of times that purpose brings us to greater things as it has with you guys. So honestly, I'm very grateful. But how do you feel about Kahoy, Elijah, Adriana, Kyle, Miggy? How do you feel about their portrayal of the characters that you wrote? And did you think they did a good job? Did you think there were some things that you could change? How do you feel about how they portrayed each character?
Actually, I could not ask for any other actors to play those roles. When I wrote Game Boys, I mean the episode one, I'm already thinking of Elijah and Kokoy. Actually, uh, they told me in advance that Kokoy and Elijah will be playing those roles. So it's not really hard for me to picture them in the role. And then when I was writing Pearl's role, I don't know yet who's gonna play, but in back of my head, I know Adriana could pull off the role, and I was really happy when they told me that Adriana will be playing Pearl, and I don't think anyone would be as perfect as her in portraying Pearl's role. And same goes with Kyle and Miggy. Actually, it was so hard to find those actors to play Terrence and what's his? Oh my god, I forgot the character's name. Wesley.
Oh,
Okay.
Wesley.
I'm so
Oh, you're
Achilles. Yeah. We hold auditions. Actually, we have them read for the role, and luckily we find the better people or better actors to play those roles. So, yeah, I think we have a very great cast.
Right. Well, it's crazy because I can't even imagine anyone else. Granted, I'm new to like the whole Pinoy entertainment scene. Granted, I know some like musical artists, but as far as actors and actresses, they were literally the first ones that I came across. But even now that I've been exposed to other people in the industry, I can't picture anyone else playing those roles at all.
If I may add, Direct June will not settle for just a pretty face. You have to be a really good actor uh, for them to give you the role. So I think that is why Game Boys. Um, I mean, that is why people are into Game Boys because the actors are really good also.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kyle made us hate him. Miggy annoyed us, and they did their job. And I love how cool they are about the separation between the character and the actor. And I remember Kyle tweeting out, he was like, "I understand you guys hate Terrence. It's fine. I don't take any offense to it." So I think it's just cool how they were cool with all of that. But the next question is, if you could act in any series yourself, doesn't have to be BL, what role would you play? And would you play a role, period? Or would you write for it or direct? But what series would that be?
If I would be in a series, I've tweeted this before. I said I want to be in a BL drama as of course the lead character. With my only problem is figuring out if I'm already falling in love with this person, with this guy who's head over heels towards me, and my friends and family are supportive of it. That's my DL. If I'm in it, I don't want any problem.
But honestly, I don't even think there's really that many BLs where it starts off with the character having such supportive family members. So that might actually be a really nice plot line.
Yeah, I don't handle I don't handle well troubles and problems. So I'd prefer that everyone is already supportive of me, and there is already someone who's head over heels towards me.
And you live happily ever after.
Yes.
All right. So next is, what is currently your favorite series? Because you did say you are a BL fan, but what is your favorite series other than Game Boys, of course? And it doesn't have to be a BL if you don't want it to be.
Right now, I'm watching Private Lives. It has only 2 episodes so far. It's a K-drama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. Well, if there are BLs that I like History, Crossing the Line.
That's my favorite one.
Nice, right?
That's my favorite one. Yes.
Yeah, and I like Seay It. Unfortunately, it was cancelled by Netflix.
I know. That's so sad. I think that show could have done so much more, but it's unfortunate that Netflix had to, drop the show, but it's okay. All right. So last question for you, Ash. If there was one thing you could tell your past, your present, and your future self, what would it be?
That's a nice question. If I could tell something to my past self, I would tell him to keep on believing, keep on trusting the process, and keep on improving. All of those hard works will pay off in the future, which is the present now. If I'm going to tell something to my present self, Ash, this pandemic will end soon.
I think we're all telling each other that. Hopefully Miss Rowe gets out of the way so we can all visit the Philippines, meet each other, because I honestly want to just meet each other and just you know, see how you guys are in person, if that ever could ever happen in a lifetime. So hopefully she goes away. We don't like her. She's not invited.
Yeah, it's preventing us from meeting everyone.
But
To my
and then,
fu-
yeah,
to my
the,
fu- hmm. Well, I hope he's having fun. I hope pandemic has ended, and I hope he has achieved everything that he wants to achieve. Hmm. Yeah, I hope my future me is brave enough to take on more challenges, like maybe directing a movie in the future as well, and I hope you're madly in love.
well, honestly, I hope all those things come true for you as well, Ash. Guys, I can't tell you how nervous I was to do this interview with Ash. Like, like my heart was like beating while I was waiting for you to come into the waiting room because this is something like that, you know, personally I want to do. I want to be able to like interview you guys, especially the people behind the scenes, because a lot of times we don't talk about them as much as we talk about the people in the forefront. But I was just so nervous because I don't know why, honestly. But I'm glad that you're such a cool person. I hope I made you feel comfortable. You definitely made me feel a lot comfortable, you know, interviewing you. But again, I want to thank you guys. This was one of the first installments of I think I'm going to name it like Seay It interviews. But hopefully there are going to be more to come. Hopefully we can get everybody together again. But Ash, I think that's going to be it for the interview. What did you think?
It's fun. Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was such a fun conversation with you. And yeah, we can do it again in the future.
But all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it and you would like to see more interviews like this with cast from other series maybe, or directors, hopefully, and other writers, let me know in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
But